Hi everyone, welcome back to the Neon Nails channel. My name's Sarah Clark and in this video we're going to be doing some sculpted different shapes and my filing routine. Just take the form, pop the tab on the back, open up the arms. We'll do a square one for this one. Make sure that centre line is in line with the centre of her nail. Close the tabs underneath. Leave the end open for square because we don't want it to be tapered in. So you're going to have an open tab there for a square nail. Use my special mix.
Sarah's blend.
I literally use it all the time now. I like to use a size 8 brush for this as well. Take a small bead, blend out the back, move it from one side and to the other side, then start walking it down with the belly of your brush. Stretch it out to your desired length. Just keep it nice and flat, that bead. Then take a cuticle bead, just a small one. Keep that wet. Pop it just short of the cuticle and walk it round. Pull down from the bottom of the bead. Maybe put another small one in the stress area, just a really tiny one. Bleed it out, pop it down and drag it back gently. For the next one we will do coffin. Same again, pop the tab on the back, open up the arms, give it a little wiggle. Close the end tab. Line the centre up. And make it into a more of a stiletto shape. Do the same again. Medium sized bead, make the tip first. Oh, won't let go.
Why would it do that, not let go of it?
Might have been too dry. It's cold in here as well, so the acrylic's not plain.
If you'd never sculpted before, what would be kind of the easiest shape to start with, do you think?
The square would be easier. Come straight out from the side walls. It's not really any messing with a square. Stretch this first bead to make your tip. You can add the strength later on.
It's mad that the temperature can play a big part in it, isn't it?
Temperature plays a massive part in it. The winter is the worst time when it's cold and you need to warm up your acrylic. What I tend to do is keep my liquid close to the radiator or something warm, because if the liquid's cold it will be an absolute nightmare to move the acrylic. It'll just run all over. It takes ages to do the service. So same again, drag the bead down from the bottom. Make sure your sides are nice and clean. still a bit cold, so it'll take a while to set as well.
You can't win though, can you? Because then when it's summertime, it just sets dead fast because it's warm.
It's torture. Spring's the best time, there's just no...
The just right time.
You just need to do nails in spring. It helps as well in the winter if you get the person to warm their hands up beforehand. So this one's going to be stiletto. Because Ella's nail kicks up a little bit, we're going to put a small bead, bleed it out, small bead here, just to bridge between the two.
You like ice, you.
I know, my hands are freezing, aren't they?
Like a dead person, honestly.
Well, that's a bit harsh, but I know what you're saying. My hands and feet are always freezing.
I used to be like that. I don't think I'm like that now. Like, I feel like my hands are not too bad at the minute.
I run hot. I'm always warm.
I don't actually know what's worse. I've thought about it before, and I don't know whether it's better to be always hot or better to be always
I don't know if
cold.
I'd like to be always warm, like.
I know, because it's a nightmare always having to cool down. I think it's easier to...
Warm up than cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'll do an almond one now.
I feel like Edward Scissorhands. Gonna look like right weirdo Anna walking around with 5 different types of nails. I already walk around with 2 odd hands.
I know, so everyone's used to it now.
Yeah. Is that crazy nail woman again?
I know.
So do you just have to sort of get the rough shape and then you can define it
Yeah, of
in the
course.
file?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect with the acrylic. Obviously, the better you get the acrylic, the least filing you end up having to do, but it doesn't have to be perfect.
I think sculpting always looks a little bit messy though, and then...
It does, you generally go over the sides and stuff. Some shapes are easier than others, like I said, so some of them you'll just get them down first time, but
That's the thing, when you use tips you've got like the guide, haven't you? Because you file your tip into like the shape that you want to be in.
yeah, absolutely.
Whereas you're literally creating that exact shape.
I think these days tips are just necessary for busy salons just to get the customers done and out. We don't really have the luxury these days of messing about with sculpting forms and taking that little bit longer, because they can take a little bit longer.
Some clients can't be bothered either, can they? They want to be in and out.
Yeah.
Done. I remember when I was in school, it was glitter tips. Do you remember them? Where
Yeah.
everyone would get glitter tips.
There were actually glitter tips
Tips
stuck on,
though,
weren't
yeah.
there?
And all they did was put like clear acrylic over the top, and that was it, done.
That was life easy, that. When I first started doing nails, all anyone got was white tips.
Yeah. But
So-
you already
but
bought
the
them
box
white
of white
tips,
tips,
yeah.
yeah.
And you just had to put your clear over your cover, didn't you?
And I remember when I started buying clear tips thinking, what am I going to do with them? And you
And then
didn't use them
ombre
for
came,
ages.
didn't it?
Yeah.
Ombre broke the system and everyone loved it. I remember when ombre came out though, you used to get charged a fortune for ombre.
Yeah, you did.
Now it's just way of life, isn't it? It's just the... I think it's dying out a bit now though. Do many people even get really a coloured ombre anymore?
Nah, not really. It's all art on top now.
French will never go. Everyone loves the French.
Well, they did though, didn't they, for a while?
little bit, yeah. I don't think people get white tips though anymore, do they? Like, it's mainly done with acrylic. Christ. My mum's wedding nails were white tips. Funny as.
We'll do a round one this time. Honestly, the temperature in here is horrendous.
Like -3 degrees in this studio. It's freezing.
That's the thing, say, if I don't bleed it out, it just runs. Right, we'll let these set and then we can file them. We can start filing this one. So make sure there's no acrylic stuck to the side walls. File flat against the wall. Flat against this side. Free edge. Then make sure underneath you're getting it straight. Same on the other side. Because chances are with a tip or with a sculpting form you will have still gone over the edges slightly. Then hold your file in between your fingers, thumb there, you watching this, Ella. Put your file flat to make your apex just at the cuticle area, and then flat here from the tip, just gently keep it flat just on the centre, then from the centre down just in one direction, then this side the same again, one direction. Making sure you get around that cuticle area. Check your sides, check down the profile, make sure the tip's thin enough. If you go underneath, you can make sure both sides are parallel. And that's one filed. Same again, even though this is a coffin shape, we're still going to start with the sides. So flat. Get your sides straight. I like to use a 240 grit file for this because it's not too abrasive and it won't take much of the acrylic down. Get your sides straight on your shape. Free edge. Then again go back underneath and make sure they're straight. Same again, hold your file like that, then it can't wobble. Just concentrate on the top where the cuticle is. From the apex down, bring the sides down one direction. Same again, obviously angling your file around the cuticle area. can run it down the centre slightly if you feel like you need to, but try and do the one direction both sides. It'll help keep both sides nice and strong. Check down the barrel all the time because you can see the imperfections that way. Underneath, get both sides parallel. We don't need a lot of product in this cuticle area, so you can keep that nice and thin. There's the apex in the stress area. Didn't touch that because at first we did the top, then we moved from the top down. Take that off now, Ella. Stiletto, same again, sides. Cack-handed today, aren't I? Keep dropping it.
For that plaster, maybe flipping us out by the end.
I know, it's just going to have to take the hit because I've done that much filing this week. I've took the skin off my thumb. With the stiletto you can come down the centre and make sure it's straight that way as well, because it comes downwards as a stiletto. They're not my favourite to do stiletto, I won't lie. Sides. Bring the sides in on a almond like you would a stiletto, but then just round the tip.
What's so bad about stiletto?
I just don't like them, they're just not my comfortable shape.
What is your favourite shape to do?
I like square, I like coffin, don't mind coffin. I think it's because they're the most popular ones. Look at this, it's falling apart. That was skin, look, that would have been skin if this plaster wasn't catching it.
Well, I'd rather it be plaster and the skin flaking off like that.
I know. And round. Same again, side walls first. Take this acrylic round.
You're warming up a bit now.
I am, Anna.
Feels more alive now.
She's back from the dead.
Reincarnated, aren't you? It's like a sport being a hand model, the way she has your fingers moving.
Turn the hand round for me. You're getting good at it now, though, Ella, aren't you?
Yeah. It's only took months. Tell everyone that's my job now, I'm a hand model. Nothing else.
I think it's fair to say you are a hand model now. So this is a really important step, to turn the hand round and check, because you can guarantee they will not be straight. You can straighten them this way. There you go. So we'll wipe them off. Don't need to always buff. If you use a 240 grit file, you don't need to use a buffer. Sometimes you can take down more bulk with the buffer, and it's probably not a good idea to do that. If you're happy with your filing, just give it a wipe. And there it is. We'll decorate those ones later for you, Ella.
Beautiful.
Hope you all enjoyed that video. I hope that my filing routine helps you later on. If there's anything else you would like to see, please comment down below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.